Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is general guidance for your current situation. So I'm assuming you came to this reading with a certain question or situation in mind that you'd like some clarity on. And I'm just wanting to tell you that I am not, it's not going to be specifically for love or specifically for finances, specifically for something. It's going to be more general. If there are love messages, I'll mention that. If there are messages about money and such, I'll mention that. But it's like it's a Russian roulette reading, so you get what you get. And you get what you're supposed to get. That's what I'm trying to say. So whichever pile you'll be drawn to is the message that you need most right now from your spirit guides, from the universe. So remember to subscribe and hit like if you like my videos. It's going to help me a lot. Also, I'm not yet at 100 subscribers. And remember that when I do hit 100, I'm going to go live and do free readings for all my lovely subscribers. So if you are a subscriber, you're going to get a notification about that. And you'll be sure to be able to remember to tune in when I do go live so you don't miss that opportunity. Okay, we have 5 piles today. And I've been out buying new stones today, so it's all fresh today, as you can probably see if you've been watching my readings. We have something called a chrysocolla. I don't know exactly what it does, but it's really pretty. And we have the selenite for group number 2. We have a ruby stone for group number 3, and 4 is the amethyst, and 5 is a it was a what's it called? Okay, smoky citrine. That's what it is called. Also, I want to mention quickly, because if you've been watching my readings, you might have noticed that I've been using this small stone here, and I've been claiming it's a labradorite, which is not. Whoopsie. It's actually called a snowflake obsidian. So just so you know, if you ever see me calling a crystal something that it's not, because I mean, I've been reading tarot and cards for 20 years. I'm actually 35 years old. But crystals is not something I've been using a whole lot. So if you ever see me calling a crystal something that it's not, just comment below and correct me. It's totally fine. Okay, so let's just go right ahead and start with the first pile. If you haven't chosen yet, you can, of course, pause the video and meditate on the stones. But I'm just going to go right into pile number 1. What is the general guidance for your certain situation at the moment? So we have let go. We have you're ready. The situation will improve. The burden, moment to moment. Flowering. Balance. Courage. Prosperity, guardian, and patience. Okay, give me a minute. Well, right off the bat, something has been weighing heavily on you. So you've been burdened by something that has caused you to not be able to feel present and not be able to feel gratitude for whichever situation you are in. I mean, just like in general, I think you've been weighed down, and I think it's been affecting all other areas of your life. So the guidance primarily here for you is actually that you're ready to let go. I know it's not a nice message to hear, because you maybe you came to hear that you're on the right track and you're going to reach your destination. But I mean, perhaps the destination itself is simply letting go. Maybe this has something to do with something you've been clinging on to for a long time. Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's an addiction. Maybe it's something that in your heart it's not for you, or you've outgrown it, but you're still holding on to it for dear life. And you are being told that you are 100% ready to let go and move on now. And the reason why I thought about like addictions or habits is because whenever you do let go of this burden, it's actually going to cause a lot of flowering in your life and within you. So it's going to cause a cleansing and a release of sorts that's going to make you a lot happier. Also, I think perhaps you are in some kind of lack mentality. Your guardian angel is coming forth to tell you that you're not seeing the opportunities that they are providing for you, because you are actually being helped a lot. Your guardian angel is wanting to tell you that there's prosperity all around you. but you're not seeing it for some reason. You need to balance out something, and it's probably something that needs some courage on your part. Perhaps you need to like muster up the courage to let go or leave something behind that's really familiar to you, but you're not really wanting to do so because you're not sure what's ahead. But you're being told that what's ahead is better than what you're currently clinging to, and just have a little more patience and have patience with yourself in this process of letting go, because you're probably going to trip and fall a few times. I'm thinking like I'm seeing this person like walking on like steps with like their holes between these steps, and I'm wondering if this might not mean in a metaphorical sense that you're going to be tripping up a little bit, but that's totally okay. Just have patience with yourself because it's the best way for you to go. And also I want to mention that just because they're telling you to let go right now doesn't mean that you have to let go forever and ever. Perhaps this is one of those things that's going to return to you once you let it go. So maybe that's why you needed to hear this message. I'm actually going to ask my own cards to see if they can confirm this. So, can they confirm this message? Yeah, one step at a time. You were blocking this from manifesting and unexpected situation. Okay, so that's really beautiful. So your spirit guides are wanting to let you know that just take this one step at a time. You don't need to be, nothing. You don't need to do everything all at once. Just again, have patience with yourself and with this process, and remember that when you cling to something, then you're blocking whatever it is that you want from manifesting. So once you do let go, I think that might perhaps be the flowering in this, perhaps the situation that you're hoping for, the circumstance that you're hoping to manifest is going to unexpectedly manifest for you, because at the moment, because you're holding so tightly onto it, you're blocking it from coming to you. So that is your message. That is your guidance for whatever situation you're in at the moment. Okay, so if you chose the selenite, let's see, what is your message? What is the guidance for you? It's all up to you. Don't stop. Yes. Okay, so if you had like a yes/no question in mind when you came to this reading, your answer is yes. Success, that's beautiful. The dream, thunderbolt, that would be the tower. Intention, gratitude. Go outside, expect the miracle, and self-worth. You guys, this is beautiful. Okay, so if whatever you came to this reading for, your spirit guides are wanting you to know that it's on its way, but there's some kind of there's something that is dependent upon you in this, and this is your attitude, I believe. You have the self-worth card here at the end, and to me this is saying that you need to believe that you are worthy of whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, because it's saying it's all up to you, and don't stop. So the path that you're on, the desire that you're wishing to manifest, they're telling you not to stop. Don't give up. You're closer than you think, okay? You are much, much closer than you think to manifesting this, because we have success right next to the dream. So these cards are literally saying to you that you will have success achieving your dream. And right next to the tower, to me, this is saying that it's going to come sort of like out of the blue. So I actually have pulled the tower cards a few times where it didn't mean something bad. So I want to note this, because a lot of people think that the tower is like, oh, it's everything bad all in one card, but it's not necessarily. I mean, sometimes it is upheaval and it's a shock. It's something that, it can be catastrophe, but with all these other cards, it's not. In this situation, it's actually something that's going to happen out of the blue for you. So whichever dream or hope or desire you're having currently, it's on its way to you, and you're going to be so surprised when it hits, because you're not really expecting that it can come true for you. But it's actually saying to expect a miracle. This is beautiful. Your dream is going to come true, but you have to remember to feel like you deserve it, because otherwise it's not able to, you're not able to draw it in, okay? So that's really important for you guys to know that. Again, with the intention and the gratitude. So whenever you put a feeling of gratitude into your intentions, they manifest quicker. That would, make sense with the self-worth, because also feeling like you deserving of something, feeling like you are able to receive, you are worthy of receiving. It's all connected, you guys. So just remember that. And also saying go outside. So I don't know what that means for you, but maybe you've been needing, maybe this is some like their strange way of saying to go for it. Like if you are wanting to manifest this, don't hold back from the person, the circumstance, the place that you are supposed to be in order to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. So say if you're wanting a certain job, and go outside would mean go for it. I mean, do actually apply for it. If you're isolating yourself from social situations where you would be able to perhaps manifest a partner, it's saying go outside. I mean, you have to go outside in order to manifest whatever it is that you want, because uh, the universe is not going to come and knock on your door and be like, here's your dream, yay, here it is, silver platter. No, you actually have to go out to and be in situations where you would be able to get your dream, get your wish fulfilled. Okay, does that make sense to you? I think it does. Okay, so let's see if my own cards have something they want to mention with regards to your situation, if they want to confirm anything. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, just 1 second. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Well, your message here is confirming what I just said about, the tower is something's going to come unexpectedly. So this card is saying your wish will come true, but not in the way you expect. So isn't that beautiful with the synchronicity? Also, your spirit guides want you to know that you're doing so well. So no need to be hard on yourself. Just trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, okay? So that was a very, very coherent message for you. Is that the word, coherent? I think so. Not my native tongue, English, remember? But everything is unfolding as it should, and you just need to remember to believe that you're worthy of whatever it is that you're wanting, okay? And that's going to draw it into you quicker, because it is your destiny. This is it's on its way to you. That's what I'm seeing, okay? All right. For those who chose the ruby, this is your message. This is your general guidance. Remain positive. Big happy changes. Be yourself. Transformation. The outsider. The master. Peace. Saying no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. Inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Surrender, evolution, and honesty. Okay, 1 second. Well, the first card I want to address is the outsider card. So, if I didn't know any better, I would assume that you are a person, or you pile three are people who feel very you feel like you're kind of like the odd number. You don't really fit in, and no one really gets you. Maybe you express yourself in ways that are unconventional. At any rate, I'm feeling like the kind of unconventional vibe here. So you might be a person that's, you sort of don't fit into the norm. And it's just making you feel sad about yourself, I think. Well, usually being in that feeling of feeling outside, unless just surrender to just being a freak and just ride, there's a fun expression, what is it? Ride your freak flag, show your freak flag. I don't know remember exactly what it is, but just be your freaky self, and don't worry about how you come off. Don't worry about fitting in, because you're not meant to be like everyone else. You are meant to be you, and there's a reason why you are different, and there's a reason why you feel different. And actually, I would say, and this is not, I know that in the spiritual community, there's sort of like People tend to be very there's like this ego thing with, I'm spiritual, I'm better than you. No, you're not. No one who is spiritual or awakened is better than someone who is still asleep. However, these cards are coming here to tell you that the reason why you're feeling left out of the crowd sometimes, and the reason why you might be feeling like the black sheep or the odd number, is because you are actually a master. I mean, you are in the beginning stages of mastering your spiritual awakening, of understanding how this world really works. And that also gives people other priorities. I mean, if you know things about the world, about the soul, and why we're actually here on earth, it is going to make you stand out a little bit, because your attitude towards life is going to be different. You won't probably be as materialistic as many of your friends or previous friends that you might have left behind, or whatever it is that has happened. I remember when I went through my spiritual awakening, I lost basically all my friends, you guys. No one understood me anymore. They just didn't get me, and I didn't get them. So not to talk about myself, but it was just like to give you guys some perspective. And it's really hard. It's a process. You have to understand that in all essence, the most important thing is that you love and accept yourself. So just accept that you are different, and accept that you might not always fit in, and that's totally okay. Because also we have just be yourself. I mean, these cards are literally telling you it's totally fine to be yourself. You are a gem. You are a ruby. This is a ruby, but it's actually not polished, so it's not one of those pretty rings. But this is a ruby, and you are a gem. Just remember that you have value, and no need to feel like you are like a failure because you don't fit in. Um, just surrender to the evolution of your soul. I mean, this is actually just telling you, I mean, to see this as a sentence, it's saying surrender evolution. So surrender to the evolution of your soul. Just accept that you're not who you used to be, and you might not be fitting in where you used to fit in. You also know what to do. Your intuition is very, very strong. So maybe even though you came to this reading, you probably already know the answer to whatever question you've been asking, or whichever question you wanted answered here, because your intuition is just it's sharp. It's on point. You already know what to do. You know what's going on, and you don't actually need someone like me to tell you that. So just remain positive. There's going to be some really big happy changes in your life really soon. This card always pops up when something in the near future is about to get better, something is about to improve. So just, don't lose faith if you're currently somewhere where you're feeling disappointed about something, or feeling sad, or yeah, maybe just still going back to not feeling like you fit in or worthy of whatever it is that you want. You're undergoing a transformation, and you just need to give it time, okay? So I'm going to ask my cards if they want to confirm this message. Yeah, also I just forgot to say, honesty would pertain to you being honest about who you are. So that just, okay, let's see. Saying this week, the worst is over. Fast progress. Okay, yeah, so they're wanting to tell you, these cards, whenever you watch this video, that there's going to be some fast progress for you this week. Or if not this week, if you're watching it like on a Sunday, then it will be like the next 7 days, you're going to see some kind of progress in your life. And they're wanting to tell you that whatever it is that you've been saddened about in this situation, the worst part of this situation is over, and there's going to be some progress, which would make sense with the big happy changes. So just as I said, the near future would bring some big happy changes. This is sort of confirming it, right? So synchronicities. What the fuck? Okay, that was beautiful, pile 3. I wish you all the best, and remember, you are beautiful, worthy, and lovely just as you are. If you chose, oh dear, if you chose the amethyst, let's see, what is the guidance for you? We have no need to worry. There's something better. Romance, possibilities, conditioning, clinging to the past, cleansing, freedom, transformation. Wow, so many transformations recently. Sensitivity and acknowledgement. Just give me a second. Okay, so for you, pile 4, maybe, okay, so just by looking at these cards, I can tell you're a person that lives in the past. So you dwell a lot on what happened instead of being present, which is, of course, not, it's not. It's an epidemic, I suppose. I mean, a lot of people do that, so don't think that you're the only one. But for those who chose this fourth pile, this is sort of like your tendency. You tend to dwell on the past instead of looking forward into the future with hope and optimism, and acknowledging that you actually have possibilities for something that is better than what was, because the past is gone. It's no longer here. There is no need to cling to what used to be or what happened. It's gone. It's over. Poof. Whatever. Move on. So no need to worry. There's something better than what it is that you're clinging to. There's something out there for you that's going to make you very happy. And I think it's in the romance department, because we actually literally have the romance card here. So if you came to this reading about a certain love matter, I think the spirit guides are suggesting that you let go and just look, open your eyes and look into the future, and you're actually going to see, if you look around, if you really open up your eyes to what's around you, you're going to see that you have plenty of possibilities to manifest love. And it's not necessarily where you think they are right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you probably, if you came to this about a person, literally there's something better. And I know we don't like to hear that, but in retrospect, sometimes we actually see that. So, also, there's another message here for you about something in regards to your body, I think. The sensitivity card is telling you that you need to avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So if you're currently in some kind of spiritual accelerated growth, this always impacts our bodies in a lot of ways. So you might be fatigued, you might be starting to feel like there's certain foods you can't eat anymore. I mean, I would recommend not eating, for instance, sugar and lectins and stuff like that, because it's harder for your body to deal with that when you're dealing with a accelerated spiritual growth. Of course, there's no need to ever, never, ever eat something. Don't be rigid about stuff, but I mean, be if you want to. I'm not okay. Just do what floats your boat. It was my personal suggestion, because I noticed it helps me when I go through that. Whenever I get this card, I always know what's going on, because I can feel it in my body that something's going on, something's changing on a soul level. So it was obviously important for you to get this message, and if it doesn't make any sense to you, perhaps this just means that you're supposed to avoid that harsh relationship that you're currently dealing with, because harsh does not mean that it's harsh, that the person is harsh on you, but that is burdening you, and it's making you sad, and it's lowering your vibration, okay? But there is some kind of transformation for you at the moment, and some kind of, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cleansing with the freedom. So that actually really tells me that what I just said about the body, like being, perhaps you need a detox. Maybe you need a detox, you guys. Okay, comment below if this makes sense, but that was just what came to me with the cleansing and the sensitivity. So maybe you've been eating too many Doritos or something like that, and your spirit guides are butting in to tell you, put the fork down and just, have some oranges instead. Sorry. I don't know where that came from, but let's see if they want to confirm this message, okay? Let's see if they want to confirm this message for you guys. Great news ahead. They're saying there's some good news for you, okay? Decision is made and miracle awaits. That's really beautiful. Okay, so they're telling you that there's some kind of news ahead for you. So this might pertain to the guidance in itself, or this might be a separate message meant for someone out there, or perhaps meant for all those who chose this pile. There's some kind of message coming to you soon, and it's about a decision that has been made, which will be, in your lenses, a miracle. So something really, really good is on its way to you, okay? Maybe I'll just pull one more card to see if they want to tell us more. Sometimes it can be reluctant to tell us too much, because there's stuff we don't need to know. Okay, yes, there's simply saying yes, 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 definitely. So something really, really good is on its way to you, and I'm really happy to be the messenger of that. And also just remember that I just said that there's something better than what it is that you're wanting to manifest, perhaps in the love department. And maybe this could serve as a little bit of an encouragement to, just walk away from what used to be and just, look ahead and don't dwell on the past, okay? So, if you chose this beautiful smoky citrine, which was so expensive, do you guys even know how much these crystals cost? Um, I mean, I don't have a currency that you might understand, but if you understand the American dollars, this would be like $50, $60. It's crazy, but it's so beautiful. Okay, and worth the money. Let's see. What is your guidance for your current circumstance? It's saying take action, clear communication, opportunities, miracles. I am presence, Archangel Michael. So my Archangel Michael is with you currently, pile 5. Don't think that archangels can't be with plenty of people all at once. They can. So Archangel Michael is with you, pile 5, courage, breakthrough, the lovers, and opportunity. Wow, that's so beautiful. Okay, first of all, if you came to this reading with a love matter in mind, I want to be the happy the messenger of the happy news here, because whatever it is that you're wishing for with regards to love, you're going to have some kind of breakthrough. However, you have to go for it. It's saying take action, clear communication. So you're going to have to go for that communication that you're desiring. But once you muster up that courage to go for it, you're going to see one incredible breakthrough, and it's going to lead to this lovers situation, which I'm not sure if it means that this is going to be a long-term partner or whatever it is. But you have miracles card right over it, and that usually means something really good. I mean, a miracle. It's a miracle, right? You can't really, I mean, small things are miracles too, but this would be what you would interpret as a miracle. You know what I mean? So apply it to your situation. There's, at any rate, it's going to be some kind of opportunity for you, which I just noticed that you actually have 2 opportunity cards. So isn't that a fun synchronicity? Okay, so yes, but also you have the Sorcerer's card, which is basically just telling you that you can manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. Some people just have that naturally, other people have to manipulate energies, but you're obviously a very natural manifester if you have balanced energy. So remember that. In low vibration, it's really difficult to manifest what we desire, but you are naturally a very skilled manifester. So just know that. And also start delegating, which is the Green Tara Goddess card, is suggesting that you might actually want to sometimes just ask for help if you need support or help. It's totally fine. You don't have to do everything by yourself. So even if it means like asking your friends for help in regards to whatever it is that you're asking about, support also. You don't need to go it alone. You can ask for help, and it's not going to, it's not, a weakness to ask for support. This could also mean what was in here with that card, the clear communication. So maybe this is suggesting that if you want communication with someone, that a sneaky way to start communicating with your crush, for instance, would to be asking them for help. So if you're like a girl and you like a guy, you have a crush on this guy, and this is just this is just a hypothetical situation to put this into perspective with an example. So you might, if you're in school, you might ask him, hey, can I borrow your notes on this and this subject? Something like that. Just be sneaky. If not, then just you're just being urged to communicate clearly, and that you are actually the one who has to set this in motion, okay? So don't sit around and wait for stuff to happen. You have to have the courage to make, to go for what you want. And once you do, you're going to see one incredible breakthrough. I really love this card. Just take a look at it. Just for 1 second, just look at it. That's the feeling you're going to have once you do muster up that courage, okay? So finally, I'm just going to see if my own cards want to either say something else or confirm this message. Do you want to say something or confirm this message? See what they want to tell me. You're being helped. Session. Sleep on it. Okay. First of all, you are being helped. So whatever it is that you're asking about, your spirit guides are wanting to tell you that they're helping you out. They have your back with this, okay? Also, this is, I think, is a separate message, because sometimes this pops up for me when I go, when I'm under a lot of stress and I'm, not thinking clearly. With these two cards, I think you need a little bit of rest. Let's see, maybe we can get some more information, because it didn't really match what the rest of the cards were saying, which all the other did. Distract yourself. One final message. You're not ready yet. Okay, so I think this is separate. I think this must be a separate message for something, because the cards are telling you, your spirit guides are telling you to distract yourself with something. So this might make sense to you. It didn't really match the rest of the message, but if it came out, someone needed to hear this. So you're not quite ready yet for whatever it is that you're wanting, but that doesn't, it's not about this other thing here, because that you're ready for. You're ready to go for it, but there's something else that you need to distract yourself from. Write me a comment below if this made sense to you, okay? Because I'm sort of perplexed by this, but that's what happens sometimes when you do live readings, or when you do these kinds of readings. The divine is going to hijack your reading, and they're going to tell whomever is watching what they need to know, okay? But overall, a very beautiful message with regards to your love life, because I think that's what it's mostly about, okay? All right, so if you like this reading, remember to hit like. Also subscribe if you'd like to subscribe, of course, no pressure. And yeah, so that was what I had for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.